Just want to let you all know before the vid starts, this list is completely opinionated and I wouldn't take it seriously at all. Half the time I end up rambling about the character or something totally beside the trailer, and I wouldn't just if you hear something bad about your favorite, don't take it to heart, man. We're all just here for fun. And well, nonetheless, I hope you guys find my stupid ranting enjoyable. Hello and welcome back to a not Pokemon or Uma Musume video. This voices started speaking to me and it told me to do a variety video based off autistic interest. So we are doing a Zenless Zone 0 character demo tier list. Now, I'm a big fan of Zenless Zone 0. I'm a ZZZ man at heart. I don't play no Genshin. Honkai Star Rail I've been going through. It's pretty alright. I think it's alright. Don't play no Honkai Third Impact. Don't play no Woo-Wah, don't play no Arknights. I am a ZZZ guy through and through. That's besides the fact that I only really like having one gacha game. And I can't go between gacha games. All those like jokes about 9 to 5 shifts doing your gacha dailies for multiple games. Yeah, they're kind of true. I won't hold you. So, I wanted to do a character demo tier list. Now, if you don't know what a character demo is, basically Hoyoverse puts out like this 3 to 4 minute long trailer for their characters, and gives you a little taste of their personality, maybe their gameplay, what they're all about, before they actually release to get you hyped up for them. And these things are art. The animation is beautiful, the background music is typically amazing, the characters in them are wonderful, and I adore watching them. They're eye candy, and I hope ZZ continues to put this level of effort and quality into them forever, But today we're going to be going through each and every one of them and then rating them according to this metric. And I honestly don't think I'm going to be like too harsh on most of them. There's only like a few that I explicitly dislike, but nonetheless, let's get started. We got Alice Bunny first. I'm quite a big fan of Alice Bunny's demo, mainly because it's like, first of all, the background music. I am a total sucker for like classical music during like fight scenes and things like that. Shout out to Asura's Wrath, August, and oh, why am I forgetting his name? Asura and August. I was right. Their battle on the moon, that was absolute cinema. And Alice's, really, I just love the way like it goes in tune with the character too. The fact that classical music is like, when it was being created, or at least during the height of it, it took like music theory was taken very, very seriously. It isn't like, of course, music theory, it's taken seriously nowadays. It's built off of what music is, but back then it was like really taken strictly. So I think because of that, the fact that you almost like formalized music, I think that goes in tandem with Alice's need for symmetry. Not to mention, Alice is only the cutest girl in the entire wide world. Demo gets across like every part of her character and also provides an entertaining way of showing it. Plus that little part at the end when she like kicks the ethereal back into place, I thought was kind of funny. The only thing I don't like is like, honestly, like the butler guy's voice. I think it's kind of like, this is just like a me thing. It's not that big a deal. I love it. I still love that trailer though. So that goes into A. Ambi unfortunately does not go into A for Ambi. She goes into C for Candy or something. It's fine. It's one of the older, all of the cutting hair intros obviously don't have anywhere near the quality that even like Ellen Joe's, the first premium trailer, has. So obviously they have their competition is always stacked against them, but Ambi's is like, it's fine. I mean, I like the music. I like the the headphones, like how everything goes into a different silhouette, and it goes in like this 2D with the backlights and all. I think it looks good. It doesn't really excite me all that much. I think that's my problem with it. Aria. Zenless Zone Zarya. I'm putting her in B. I think it's a pretty good demo. I love Aria. She's my favorite. The Angel's Delusion. All the demos for the Angel's Delusion feel like a day in their lives, And I get that's what supposed to be demos are, but like for a group that's more like, I don't want to say down to earth, because they are, even despite the fact that they're supposed to be up and coming idols, they definitely are not normal people, so to speak. I just think like for them, it really is like a very down to earth showing of their lives. And Arya's is good. I like it. I love it. The only thing is, like, I wish I just had a little bit more meat to it. I love the moments, like, okay, one major detail I do love about it is that she is in her robot form for, like, the entire thing. That's actually, I find it really funny, the disparity between how often Arya is in her robot form during, like, every single piece of marketing and every single, like, trailer or whatever for the Angels, and how much she's in her robot form in-game, because she's literally only in her robot form like that one part in the story where she's fighting Jane, and then what else? When you do her ultimate and she does her stomps, and that's like it. I think you can also just walk around as her, but I just wish she was in a robot form more. Harumasa's, okay, I have an agenda to uphold, so I literally can't put him farther than this. It's good. It's good. Well, okay, in reality, my mind says it's good, but I'm putting him down here because I have an agenda against Harumasa himself. I hate that bum. And it's like, I get it, like, Harumasa's past and all and everything with his ancient story really leans into it, and how he, like, you know, like, literally lives off of medication and, like, all the sick days, besides the ones where he was hunting down his old mentor, are legitimately needed because he's always suffering and whatnot. But, like, dude, I just don't like a lot of demos where it's like just like straight trauma. I think obviously not every character is going to be happy hunky dory. I just feel like there needs to be at least a little bit of a tone shift. And I get at the end where he gets a little text message from a friend, Yanagi, I think, and, you know, he, like, kind of smiles for a second, but I don't like it. Too dark. Astra and Wise. This one's a bit of an iffy one for me, because I am a Astralin shipper through and through, so I don't like seeing Astra straight. How dare she be attracted to men? And other than that, like, it's good. I like it. The date aspect, you know, I'm going to a bunch of shops, and at the end, Astra singing a little song with the 2D effects over the 3D animation. I do like it. The thing is, it's just like, it doesn't really spur anything within me, you know? It doesn't really spur anything with me. Banyue is absolute cinema. I love this trailer to death. Banyue is like my second or third favorite ZZ character, so that also helps. But holy shit. Like, the 2D animation aspects of it really aren't, like, you know, fist in your face kick ass until the very end. But I love, like, just the concept of him. They bring him in here for an interrogation. Like, he's running an underground legal fight club, but he's literally just training students, and just, he hasn't bothered to get, like, a permit or anything for it, because he just doesn't know. And he's misunderstanding the entire time. Dude, I just love that, man. I think is absolutely hilarious. Not to mention that it's just like the 2D animation at the end goes specifically hard. Like when he's like throwing his little orbs and they gather up all the ethereals and he fucking crushes them. I think it's absolute cinema. I think it's like an amazing blend of the badass goofiness that ZZ like lives and thrives in. Billy, I actually love this trailer. Everyone usually when they're going through like the Cunningham's trailers, they have like the opposite of my opinion. Like it's usually like Anby, Nicole, Billy. I'm more like Billy, Nicole, Anby, honestly, because, well, Billy's just great. I love the moment at the very beginning. He was like, "Good morning, ladies," and he makes like little heart in his hands. I adore that shit. Oh my god, man. I also adore Billy, but you know, I at least like taking my bias out of you, I still adore that. Plus, a lot of the animations with his guns in general during the trailer are really cool. Especially like if we were doing his teaser, the teaser would go in the same place. I love Billy's teaser. Bernice. Yes. I love her trailer so much. I remember until I learned that Hoya released a song for it, I would just go back and like replay it over and over again just to hear the song. It is absolutely cinema. It's not cinema, but it's cinema. The only problem with it I do have is that I've kind of, I don't want to say I fell out of love with Bernice because I still absolutely adore her. The only thing is like I realized that she doesn't have the depth most ZZ characters have, and it's like made me like look back at her and wish she had a little bit more. Like obviously, you know, Bernice isn't the type of character to have depth. She's just, you know, a party going, love, fun having gal, you know. And she doesn't need, you know, like some traumatic. Not every character needs a traumatic backstory, as they say. But I don't know. I just wish there was like one other thing to her character. I know with Holker's trust event, she says that she doesn't like people like touching her and things like that. But and you can actually see that detail live in I think Caesar's trailer when she gets in the shower and she takes Lucy's shampoo. Caesar's like running around and you see Lucy say, Bernice, stop her, but Bernice kind of like stands off to the side and doesn't interject in the chaos, you know? And then, speaking of Caesar, her trailer. It's okay. It's just like her fighting like a bunch of random dudes. And while that's fine, that is Caesar in herself. I just like, I don't know, it doesn't, as I said, doesn't really stir anything within me. I do like the animation of it, like the what's it called? Animation of just like her bashing each other's head in and like jumping back to her motorcycle and grabbing a little bamboo and slapping it on the little portion of the seat in front of her. I think that's cute. Other than that, just don't do anything for me. Dylan, I'm a very big fan of Dylan. Her teaser is absolutely amazing. Her demo is also really good. And for me, that's mainly because Dylan's voice is ear candy to me. She's literally got that fake sales pitch voice 24/7, and I absolutely adore that line. Like a couple of lines where it's like, order now, order within 24 hours and get our exclusive 20% off discount on the sunglasses. And it's like, I just adore that shit, man. I adore sales rep characters, you know? Well, because I also work in retail, so I have to do that shit a little. But I just think like maybe that's me finding love in trauma, man. Working in retail, god fucking damn it. Ellen Jones is like pretty good. I like the fact that it shows like her school life and how she does like really care for her friends, and her friends are like her mental state or her mental health is very directly tied to her friends and her friends being around, and she doesn't really accept or get that until her agent story. And I love how this like trailer shows the beginnings of that, you know. Also because the animation, at least like the outlines and like the shapes and the colors that they use, especially during the like the in-game animation segments, I think look very good. Evelyn. Evelyn's is all right. Honestly, looking back on it, we're putting Harmas on D. I wanted to be a little fair to him. No, we can just let the agenda stay strong. Evelyn's is good. It's good. C doesn't mean bad. C means like alright / good, but doesn't like stir anything with me. And that really is just Evelyn's. Like, I get it. It shows her past as like an assassin, like how many aliases and how many jobs she's done and everything like that. It doesn't really... Like, you're going to hear me say this a lot. It doesn't do anything for me. Like, I get it. It's a really great representation of what she's doing, what her current mission is. And it really makes you, at least like before, since I think she was the first half of the banner. Like, if you watch that and you saw her go on banner and you realize that she's with Astra like 24/7, it really makes you think if she's going to betray her or not. I do like that. I do like that aspect of it. But, maybe it's because I'm not the biggest fan of Evelyn in general. I like her, but like I'm not like D1 Evelyn fan, you know? Grace. I don't really like Grace's. I mean, I get it, like I think Grace is animated very well in it, but I think the problem is I'm just not too attracted to Grace as a character. It's not like to the point the agenda. Like, it really does, like, these early trailers, they try to put like as much character per minute as they can within the segments of like in animation, or I should say regular animation and in-game animation. And for Grace, especially, hers just feels rushed. It feels rushed, and it feels like every 5 seconds, of course, she's doing like a little robot, you know, oh, this child type shit. And it really just doesn't, you know, it just makes it feel rushed and shit. So I didn't really enjoy that. The one scene I did like at the very end, where I has the perspective of the robot ethereal, and she's like putting a screwdriver into it. I think that perspective of the camera is pretty cool. But other than that, it just don't really do nothing for me, man. Meebibi. Meebibi goes into a solid A tier. I like Meebibi's trailer. I find the part where she's like talking about training and then fighting the cat for that little moment very cute. The box is very cute. Obviously Void Hunter trailers are always going to have more awesome action scenes, and like the way they animated Miyabi's ghost or frost flame in this one is absolutely beautiful. But I just think it's really great. Like, it's just one of those things you look at, you nod your head to, and say, yes, Miyabi, I will pull for you. Mr. Hugo Vlad. I think he goes at the top of B. I will try and order this at least towards the end, because I like doing the orders for like every single one of these tiers. But Hugo Vlad's probably going to be at the top of B, because I really like the music. I really like the choreography. I really like how it's like the entire plan of the heist playing out step by step as he's walking you along it. I would say the areas that it falls flat for me personally, I think it would just have to be about Hugo's character. I like Hugo. I like Hugo a lot. But I think like he doesn't have like the... He doesn't have goofiness. Like he's edgelord through and through, but the goofiness is what's missing from it. I guess at the beginning he does have some goofiness when you see him like fully dressed as a PubSec officer walking by, but I don't know. I do think the shot at the end with him and Vivian standing on the roof is very beautiful. But in that, I think that this trailer does everything right. It does everything right, but it just misses the few little components that make me really, become attached to a trailer. Let me... yeah, I'll put Billy's below me, BBs. Jane, the infamous Jane trailer. Yeah, this is a really good trailer. Like, I'm also not the biggest Jane fan, but I absolutely adore the trailer. Like, the way the interrogation, the way the music silently creeps up to you until you get to the handwritten action scene that really, like, just fucking blows it out of the water as the music tempos up. It's amazing. It's legitimately amazing. Like, the way that I think the way ZZZ animators animate tails and any, like, Thyran animal body parts, like, you have to raise your eyebrow at just how good it is, man. It makes you wonder if they got a couple outside sources, like maybe within China they got a couple of the furries in there and they were like, listen, man, how do we do this? And the furry animators were like, all right, let's get to work. It really just makes you think like that for a moment, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Plus, for me, like, the reason I will attach to a trailer, one of the biggest parts, is the music. Like, Bernice's music's absolutely amazing. Dylan actually... I don't even remember a single thing about the music from Dylan's trailer, but I just love Dylan so much that I don't think I really cared at the time. Alice's music is great, and the Jane music is great. The Deadly Interrogation, the la la la, I think that's absolutely amazing and so thematic for her. Senior Fufu goes into S. I love Senior Fufu's trailer so much. You will definitely see a lot of the goofier trailers go up way higher, but Jufufu's trailer is amazing, man. Oh my god. The like little glimpses of her, like the little cuts to her everyday like tasks at Swabian Temple, or I should say just Yunquei Summit in general. Like the way she's actually like tries to be a proud senior, but just gets called cute kitty cat all the day long, and like her reactions are absolute to it are unironically adorable. I think that's amazing. And I'm also just like, I'm a big Jufu defender. Like, I remember back in the day when I first started ZZ, I didn't really like Jufu because I thought her design was boring and I just didn't like her at all. But then I started playing her part in the story, and then I pulled her, and then I was like, wait, Jufufu is awesome. And simultaneously, in tandem with that, the entire internet turned on Jufufu as soon as Dylan came out, and were like slandering her, like fucking absolutely like running her name through the dirt in ZZZ Anonymous. But that was when I turned and I gave her the respect our senior deserves, man. But yeah, generally, I also love the music in hers as well. Like the more, like, okay, well, Jufu's like episode is way better, but like just like that kind of like little Chinese like hip hop, or I should say Chinese techno type vibe. I think it's really great. Not to mention, I really love the perspective they use in Jufu's trailer. Like, especially at the very beginning when she, like, throws Huei's tail and then lands on the new screen. I think that's amazing. I think the fight she has at the very end of the Ethereal, the perspective of the shots until it goes into, like, the little 8-bit scene. I think that's amazing. I just think there's a lot to love about this trailer. Mr. Lighter. Lighter goes into... He's going to go next to Hugo, his boyfriend. Actually, no, well, I should say the third wheel to Lycon and Hugo. I like his trailer. The thing I like most about his trailer is the music. It's like the fucking really deep metal and the way they animate him. Like when they put the black background on, they animate the red scarf, like literally as if it were fire, as he goes through the entire mob of enemies. Oh my god, that shit looks good, man. That shit, you know what? Actually, that shit looks good, man. I can't even hold you. And like, oh, the music. I love that fucking, what the fuck are going on? That type of, you know, fucking music. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so freaking good, man. Lucia, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Like you guys already know by now. I'm a weak man when it comes to the goofy, and Lucia is entirely goofy. The way she's fucking, like, she's hiding, but then all the ethereals knows her, and then she fucking freaks them out. Where she out freaks them. Like when she's crawled away with the spider, she's like, "Don't run away, little spider!" Oh my god, that shit. Oh, it's so amazing. I love it so much. Like Lucia, oh, one of my favorite girls. Oh my god, man. Like Lucia could out-freak anyone in ZZZ if you just let her, like, get into her ethereal topic. She will out-freak anyone, besides maybe Seed. Seed's just a freak. Seed's a freak. Mr. Von Lycan also goes into S. Oh, he goes into S. This is like the first like non-goofy trailer besides Banyue I think we've seen enter S or Absolute Cinema. Lycan's is amazing. First of all, I love the music in the bathroom. The very, you know, I think is he speaking Latin or Italian, the singer of the lyrics? I'm not quite sure. But I think this trailer is the best blend of like the old ZZ trailers of in-game gameplay and animated segments. It's very well done. And like oh my god, all of the animated segments are so good. The way Lycan like weaves around them, throws the knife at one as it rushes past and just catches the boxes midair. Oh my god, man. It is absolute eye candy. Plus it's Lycan. It is I believe it's also the old voice actor. I like both voice actors equally. I just think the old voice actor, like a bit of his like more dulcet tones are very, very pleasing to listen to. Mrs. Nangong Yu. Probably gonna put her in C. Anyways, Nekomata. I don't even remember a trailer, man. I watched every single trailer just to remind myself of what they were to do this. I literally was like fighting to stay awake during Nekomata's trailer. Like I get it, like the alleys and like shit like that, but like I don't know, man. This is not even beyond Nekomata's slander. I just was not like, even during the action scenes, I was kind of just stone faced, you know. I just did not have fun. Nicole's is good. I like Nicole's. I really like the song in the background. That, and I love the use of pink and purple within it, like the elements as they overlay a lot of the scenes. I think that's beautiful. And especially at the end when she's taking photos of Anne being Billy and putting like the little filters and like little stickers on them and whatnot. I think that's really cute. Orphe and Magus. This is an S tier. I absolutely adore this trailer. I think it's actually probably the top of S tier so far. I absolutely adore this trailer. The reason is because like I think Orphe and Magus are like the most well-crafted yet underexplored character in ZZZ. Like yes, we get their deal, but like I don't think we understand the what's it called? The percussions of everything that they are, you know? Like I would have just loved a little bit more screen time, just to, like get a little bit more into their head. Honestly, I would have, despite how good the Seed episode is, and I understand the Seed agent story is like literally the best of ZZ, and it deserves to exist 1,000,000%. In my heart of hearts, I would have rathered an Orphe episode that tackled with her like identity issues and like if she really is just a copy of Magus and what she's meant to be from now on, you know? I know she's always wanted to be a soldier, despite the fact that, she was created for that purpose and doesn't really have a choice. But it's just like for her to ask that question, what if I did something else? And who knows? Maybe she actually does say that in one of her friendship events. I wouldn't know because I don't own her, unfortunately. But this is why I love that. It shows like that little damage dynamic. Well, it doesn't show that specific part of it, nothing on Orphe's side, just all on Magus's side. Like all the trauma and all of the fucking hatred she has towards Ethereals for doing this to her. It's like, if we had that for Magus, but then the episode for Orphe's side, I think that would have been absolute perfection. Absolute perfection. Chingy. Chingy. I do not like this trailer. Thing is, it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of basic. It's kind of bland. It's kind of boring above all. Like, I get it, like she's, that old spirited, soul. Not the, why do I keep saying soldier? It's because I was talking about Orphe. That old spirited soul within the robot body. I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything for me. It's just like the fight scene at the end is kind of mediocre. It's funny. I'll give it that. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just not that much of a fan of Chingy in general. Like, she's fine. I like her. But, like, I wouldn't say it's anything mind-blowing, Rena. I am really running out of space here at the top. I'm telling you guys, I love ZZ. I love ZZ so much, I genuinely can't bring myself to slander like half of these, But Rena's, I love. If Rena's had better, like, battle animations, or, like, just, like, the animations were a little bit more top tier, I would put an S, because the music, oh my god. That fucking mix of background classical and trap beat, oh my god. It is legitimately, like, it's my favorite ZZ song in general, but it is so fucking good, man. That, and I love the pan shot where it goes around as Rena's protecting the Bangbu, and her little two, like, helpers, I forget their name at this moment, like circle the camera, going in front of it and speaking. I think that shot is actually amazing. And, like, the music is so fucking good. I'm willing to put it there. Seeds demo. Guys. Horio. Listen, man, for the people that really like Seed and really like those particular parts of the demo, I'm really happy for you, but I just can't ignore it, man. Like, we all know ZZ is a gooner game, but, like, when it tries to goon in something you don't goon with, it kind of, like, it's a major turnoff. It, like, makes you want to look away from the screen from secondhand embarrassment for a moment. Unfortunately, with Seeds, those parts really do make me feel like it. I love, like, the way Seed is animated besides that, though. Like how bendy and, like, flexible her upper body is, and, like, how at the very end she's, like, saying, hey, we better get home before Seed Senior is gonna blow you up or something. And I like that. But, like, everything else, man, oh my god. Sanby. I'll put in B. It's a good trailer. I especially love the thumbnail. If the thumbnail for it is what I'm recalling, it's a really fucking good thumbnail. And the trailer is really good. It's one of the few dead serious trailers in ZZ I like. And the only thing that really kind of makes me not put it above, like, the rest of these, well, I'd actually put it at the top of B. But the only thing that makes me not put it anything higher is because, well, I wasn't really part of the hype train. I wasn't playing when Sanby got revealed, like, because obviously Ambi, fan fucking favorite, gets an S rank, everyone blows up. But, like, looking at the trailer and watching it from the future and not when it dropped, I think is the main reason why I didn't feel the hype as a majority of other people did. And because of that, when I was watching it, I was like, yeah, it's really cool, but it just doesn't, like, stir anything in me, Maybe that's to say, like, the trailer kind of, like, rides on the hype that it had. It's still a very good trailer. Like, when she's literally mowing down the ethereals and falling down. It mimics her original trailer as well. It's like there are multiple ethereals. She gives, like, the little narration and then falls down. I love that. But maybe it's because I'm not as much of a fan of the original Ambi trailer that I'm not absolutely glazing this one, Soldier 11, my girl. I love Soldier 11, but goddamn, is your trailer ass, girl. Is your trailer ass. It's like the only background song I don't like in these trailers is like Soldier 11's man. I just, it just doesn't really go into tune with her, I think. That and like the cuts from her animation into her in-game animations is really harsh. And not even to say like their in-game, not in-game, her actual animations for the trailer are like, I feel like a little bit below quality when compared to like, well, obviously all of them are low below quality, but I think like Billy's is animated a bit better, Nicole's is. The one shot I really do like is when she's beside the truck and you can hear Ambi's voice. I think that is a really fucking good part of it. Unfortunately, it doesn't make me look past all of the bad parts of it. Suna, I actually like Suna's trailer the best from the Angel's Delusion, which is really odd and curious because Suna's my least favorite of them. I like her going around town and capturing all the noise just to use in the what's it called, the song, just for the computer to blow up at the end. I think that is a very like good representation of Suna's character that you could jam pack all into that 1 minute. Like she is super devoted to being the composer. But then one little thing goes wrong, or she goes out of her comfort place for one little moment, or gets one little bad thought, and it just all goes to shit, man. I think it's very cute. I think especially like her faces that she makes during the trailer are really funny. Especially the one where she's like passed out face down on the keyboard. I think that one's really good too. Trigger. I adore Trigger's trailer. I would put it like here probably. I think it's amazing. I think it's absolutely adorable. And I love the fact that besides, like, especially since this Trigger trailer is a Trigger that's gotten past a majority of her trauma and now gets to, like, focus on the better parts of her life is so amazing and absolutely heartwarming to see, like, her finding happiness and, like, warmth and caring for a child that she randomly found and is in danger. Like, not to mention some of the shots in the fucking demo, in this demo, are absolutely gorgeous, man. Besides one really close up of her mouth, which I do like, but for different reasons, and it's just like it's absolutely gorgeous, and like the way they pay attention to her mask so much during this, like, like the moment like she goes from like red to pink for a second when the child says, where the girl says, "I want to fight him." And she like holds him up to the window and says, "This one's all yours." She just fucking goes ham on him. I think that's absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. I love Trigger. Yanagi. I like Yanagi's trailer. I think it's also a B-rank trailer. The only thing I like... how do I say this? The only thing I don't like about it is that, like, it's a day in the life trailer, you know? But I feel like Yanagi might have deserved a little bit more than that. Not to say like she, you know, not to say that there isn't like really important parts of her. I know during the teaser they showed like the main trauma that she had and the main like tribulations when she was with the Oni, you know, chieftain and whatnot. But for this one, I do think it would have been cool at least to like give us a little something extra, I think is what I wanted. Like besides just the day in, day out. I think it would have been cool to see like one little part of Yanagi, like maybe just before Miyabi got her to the button. Like there was, like she made it to the door, but right then it closed rather than her finding like the sign or whatever, the trash can or whatever it was. I think that could have been cool. I'm not a grade A Yanagi fan. That could also be it, so I might just not be particularly enthused by it either. But I do like it. I think at the very end, when Miyabi gets the buns for Chief, I think that's very cute. And especially when Sokaku comes up to hug her. I think that's very cute. Yuzuha. This was actually one... I only watched this trailer once and I rewatched it for the first time to make this. I think it's cool. I like the way they do perspectives. I like the way that they... do like it's two different fights going on, but you only see one perspective, i.e. Yuzuha's. And since Alice isn't in that particular fight, you think she's a little bit more like brutal than she would normally be, even though they did get mugged, at least. So they definitely have some reason to, you know, not hold back. But I think it's just very cool. Also at the very end when she like steals their cash, that's a very Yuza thing to do. Like she quote unquote sells them something and just steals their cash as repayment. Uh, there's one. I think just the thing is like there's not a lot of shots in it that well in my head. There is one really good shot where she like where the explosion happens behind her and she like jumps away from it like as if to parody her ult. I think that's a pretty good shot. But nonetheless, it just doesn't really do much for me. Vivian's. I have a tough time rating Vivian's because hers is really good. It really is damn good. But at the same point, it feels like it's like trying a bit too hard, you know? Like, I understand her main character point is her obsession with Faith and whatnot. The very end, where it just makes you confused more than anything. I guess in a sense that makes you more interested to see why she holds faith in such an aspect, but I think the fact that for the entire letter, she keeps the receivant, or the receivant, is that a word? She keeps the receiver hidden, or I should say unrevealed, and just goes on talking. It makes you think she's talking about the viewer, which I guess in a sense, you know, we are playing as Faith and, you know, whatnot. It just throws you off the mark, you know? It really does. It makes you appreciate it when you go back and you actually learn about Vivian's deal and then you watch the trailer again. I think that's good. But I think on what stops it from like being really top tier for me is just that first watch. It makes you confused at the first glance about who she's talking to, and then you hear at the end Faith in, and then you get even more confused. But I think that confusion helps to make you want to learn Vivian's deal, so it helps her. But for me, it just like also knocks it down from going S. I still really adore it though. Shungus. Shungus, man. I adore Yi Shengwang. I adore Yi Shengwang to my heart's end, but oh my god, they did her so dirty with this demo, man. Lies, I need to use the blade that lessens my lifespan just to take out low-level ethereals. Like, I can't, man. You're slandering yourself at this rate. Twitter already hates her guts. And now she has to go and pull this shit. Like, oh my god. Like, there's nothing else that's wrong with the trailer. Like, maybe the music in it isn't, like, my particular favorite, but, like, the action shots are good. I really like the way they animate Wise and, like, the truck drifting, but other than that, it's just, like, man, she slandered herself so hard in that trailer. Yidhari. Good old Hari. She's a B-tier. I think Yidhari's cool. I think the way they animate... Well, not animate. I think the way they show this trailer and like the series of events like just keep on getting rewritten until the very end, where it kind of like culminates in that before Yidhari gets her composure together and finally posts a chapter. I think that's a really good, like, it's a very well written demo. Like the story events that go along it, I think that's amazing. So I like it, but once again, it doesn't really do that much for me. Like, I like Yidhari and their trailer, but I think the main props I can give it is to the writing. Other than that, it doesn't really like amaze me. I do love the 2D animated segment it has at the very end. Well, not the very end, but like a little bit before that. Yishwen, this one is very well animated, and that's about the only compliment I can give it. Like, I appreciate her, and I understand that, you know, Void Hunter trailers are supposed to be hype, but for this one, they really cling to the fact that she's fighting Miyabi for her hype. They really cling to that. They used Miyabi as a selling point for her, which I don't like. I know that, you know, she got her 10-minute short, she got her teaser, but I would have liked maybe something else to show her strength. Like, maybe she could have been giving a class at Yunquai Summit, and then, you know, some really big bad ethereal showed up, and then she shows her strength that way. Not, oh, let's put her next to Miyabi and make them fight and make it end in a draw to show that she's as strong as Miyabi, guys. I think it should have been something else. Zhao. I think Zhao's is a little weird, I'll be honest. It's mainly to do with the voice acting and voice direction they must have given the guy. I think it's a very Zhao trailer. Like, she gets her job done no matter what, even if it means like luring creeps online who know very certain some things that she cannot let live because they know those some things. It's very Zhao. But I don't know, man. It just irks me the wrong way. Irks me the wrong way entirely, I think. At least in the voice direction for the guy. I don't know how it sounds in like Chinese or Japanese, but oh my god, I do not like the way he words his words, especially when he's in like the weird like VR chat bunny room or whatever. Zhu Yuan. Now this is 100% bias. Zhu Yuan's my favorite character in the entire DZZ. I love her. I adore her. And I can actually slightly back this up, at least for replacement. Her trailer has glimpses of her day-to-day life, really cool action scenes, and goofiness. Like, it has the perfect balance of all those things I adore to see in these trailers. Literally, I shit you not. The really cool action scenes when she's fighting the ethereal at the very end. You see her like putting her gun together piece by piece until she launches the rockets and it just falls apart behind her. And then the little goofy parts when she tries to catch the cats, but she's actually not that really into cats. So that way, when it jumps at her, she grabs it, but then is really spooked and knocked off her feet. And then Elle shows her day-to-day life by just her being a cop, you know, going around helping people. That's what she does. That's what she does. And she doesn't like the way it's presented, like with the in-between scenes, a little presentation format. She's giving a debriefing to everyone in the room. I adore it. I absolutely adore it. And I adore Ji-Win in general. So like, how could I not put her here? That is my entire ZZ Demos tier list. I just wanted to yap about this, I'll be honest. I got a little bit tired doing my typical Pokemon stuff, and I just wanted to yap about something I like. So even this gets like 2 views, I don't really care. If you guys do want to see more, I'll make like a... I'll probably make like an agent episode. Not episode, what's it called? Agent music video tier list. Like all the ones that have songs. I'll do that because I do love a lot of them. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.